Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel TechieBloom. My name is Tulasi Raman. So in this tutorial, I am going to teach you about the various types of machine learning which is available in the industry standard. So in the previous tutorial, if you watch it, that you may know there are various steps included while building a machine learning project. But in this tutorial, we are going to focus only to the types of machine learning. So what are the different approach we have focused while creating a machine learning project. Okay, so as I said before, there are various steps involved. Well, the first one is the data modeling, another one is the data consuming, and another one is the deployment. So these are the three major steps which are involved in the machine learning projects development. Okay, so so this types of machine learning, this particular segment which is coming under the modeling part. Okay, there are three types of machine learning. One is the supervised learning, another one is the unsupervised learning, third one is the transfer learning, and fourth one is the reinforcement learning. While we look into the supervised learning, we can able to further classify into two types. One is called the classification, another one is the regression. So if you are seeing in the classification, as you see in the chart, if we have a data like this one, this patient, like this, we have the label data, right? So in this spreadsheet or whatever it is a structured data. In this structured data, we have the labels like what are the features of this data, like BP, cholesterol, glucose level. Based on these features, we are going to predict whether this patient having a heart disease or not. So this kind of prediction is known as so the classification problem. Okay, so we are going to classify whether this data having the heart disease or not. So simply that it is a yes or no question like this. So if you see, if you proceed this data with this modeling, the classification modeling, it will predict this heart disease prediction. So basically, this classification problem, we can able to say there are two types. If the model is going to predict only the yes or no answer, it means a binary classification. Okay. So if similarly, we have another type also we have that is called the multi-level prediction. So if our model or if our data having more than two types of classified result, this model have to predict, which is known as a multiple type classification problem. Okay, so if there is a scenario like we have to predict that there are three kind of classification, whether this person having the heart disease or not. Otherwise, this patient is prone to create a heart disease in the future. Okay. So in this scenario, you are going to it is called as the multiple classification. So next one is the regression. So regression tells how much, and it is like a quantifying kind of thing. Okay, quantifying means so like this example you are saying, so this data is given used for to predict the household price. Okay, based on the feature of the house. So these are the features. Now, how many numbers of rooms are available? What is this size of this room? How many number of bedrooms are available within this? So based on this, we have the price amount. So it will vary, right? So actually, this one is not a classification. This not is a this one is not as a classified like yes or no question. It is a what is the amount? So it may vary the range of value. Like it may have a 1 lakh price, or 1,20,000, or 1,15,000, or 1 lakh point kind of thing. So it is called a regression problem. So these are the two types are coming under the supervised learning. Okay. So second one is the unsupervised learning. So unsupervised learning is nothing but In supervised learning, we have the labeled data, right? We have in the classification problem, we have what are the different features are available in the data, like whether in the heart disease classification problem, we have various kind of labeled data like BP, cholesterol, sugar, diabetic details, kind of thing. Similarly, into the regression problem. In the regression problem also, we have a data like a number of rooms and a number of bedrooms, and what is the area of the house. So these are the features. So these are the labeled data. But in unsupervised learning, in real in real world scenario, there won't be a label at all. Okay, the label means here, as you see in this diagram, here you have only the purchase history. Okay, but it's not labeled, right? It's a purchase one. So you have to find the model has to be find the label out of this thing, or you have to find out the label and predict itself. So if you provide if you are creating model out of this data, it is called unsupervised learning. So it will give the classification like this, whether this purchase is made in which time, like winter or summer, kind of thing. So for this, I'm having one machine learning playground. You can able to use it also. Okay. So in this example, actually, you don't care about these things. We'll see in the later upcoming tutorial. These are the various algorithm which is used in the machine learning purpose. So right now I'm using the k nearest neighbor. So within this, I'm going to first one create one data set. Okay, I'm going to provide like this. So this is the one kind of data set like this. And the second one, I'm going to provide another kind of data sets. See. If I'm going to train and I'm changing this to 4, this is the parameters, hyperparameters. In machine learning term, it is saying the hyperparameters. I'll teach you all these technical terms in the practical way. So this is only the theory session. So in the upcoming tutorials, I'm going to provide a very in-depth view on the coding tutorials with Python for using all these algorithms. Okay. So for this, for now, I'm going to train this one. You see, this k nearest neighbor algorithm classified this data into two segments. Okay, so this is called the unsupervised. We don't have any label at all. We just having the data. It is like a recommendation for the YouTube algorithms, the YouTube or the purchase recommendation, the YouTube video recommendations. So these are all using this kind of algorithms. Actually, it is the unsupervised learning. Okay, so again, I'm going to clear all and I'm going to make another one. So this is kind of it. Now I'll create within this and okay, I'll make. So if I train, you'll see it clearly separates this data points only. So what it is saying is by using this kind of algorithm, unsupervised learning, we can able to classify the various clusters which is among our data, and we can able to recommend people. Like in this scenario, this data means the lighting of the video. If you project the lighting of the video in the y-axis, in the x-axis, you are saying it is a duration of the video. Okay, for YouTube. So we need to recommend the user based on the viewing. So if the user viewing this one, if the lighting is 0 and the length is this one, means this user will categorize into this area. Okay, it is more likely to this problem only. So this kind of various application which are available in this within our thing. Okay. So the next one is the reinforcement learning. Sorry. So third one is transfer learning. As I said before, uh, uh, training a machine learning algorithm is very much expensive process, because if you are training a model from the scratch, that means it will take lot of resource and lot of timing also. So for that, you can able to use the transfer learning method. If you are think like if your problem is looks like to the existing already solved problem, is you can able to use the existing model and tune some variables and use it according to your need. Okay, in this, as you see here, we have this model to predict the vehicles. As you see here, this one is a bus, car, truck. So for this model, you can able to directly convert it into the dog breed detection model. So how can it implemented is, it will take all the features of this model, and you can able to train it along with this dog one. It will automatically predict this model itself. So this is called the transfer learning. So it is widely used. So we are going to also see the various use case scenarios for this transfer learning also. Okay. So after that, there is a reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning is nothing but it is the if a model is playing a game, think like this, like a chess. If the model is wins or lose based on this, it will give some scores. It will have some reward kind of thing. So if this model plays this chess game and it loses, means it will have negative one score. That means it loses the rewards. Again the model is playing game and it's winning on this time. So it will again gain one score plus. That means for each time it's playing, it's learn new thing. Actually, it's tuning some hyperparameters. Okay, so based on this tuning happening, it will and also it will eagerly look into the score value. Okay, this model. So if the score is increasing, this model thing we are good to go with the next process. So this kind of learning is called the reinforcement learning. So, that's it, guys. So these are the major types of machine learning, machine learning models engineering into this section. So that's it, guys. We'll look into the another session. In this tutorial, you will see only the theory session. So after upcoming tutorials, I'm going to teach you all this supervised, unsupervised regression, classification, and transfer learning into the coding session. So without knowing this theory session, if I'm showing this coding, you won't get anything, right? So this is needed. So that's it, guys. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. So yeah, that's it. Thank you, guys.